never even saw coming. So I just encourage you all just to take it one day at a time, take it one step at a time. And that is like a little what I wanted to touch on a little bit with you guys today is not so much time management. I know as far as time management is concerned, a lot of people already have set schedules and the things that they need to do on the regular basis that probably have been their same routine for some odd years. A lot of people have been working the same job for a long time, and it is what it is at this point. But I wanted to talk about time today because time is just flying. I can't even believe I'm saying happy Friday again this quickly. Typically, I work on the weekends, Saturday through Monday, or a few of my main days that I work. And it seemed like I was just coming up off of my last weekend shift, and now I'm looking forward to working another weekend, which I'm not complaining about. I don't complain about the weekends. I'm the weekend girl. At my job, I signed up for it when I first started working there. I knew that they didn't have anyone to work weekends, so it was like take it or leave it, and I took it. But my job is really a blessing to me and I enjoy it, so I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, wow, this time is flying. And I want to talk about time because whatever that you already have set to do with your time on a regular basis, or whatever have been your routine, I really hope and pray that you are doing the most beneficial things for you with your time. Even with the Happy New You challenge, and I don't know who is, just kind of focusing on some goals right now and wanting to see a change in their lives. I know I am. I am in on the Happy New You challenge. I am tackling some goals and going back to my goals. I am elevating, I am growing, I am working hard. But some things people want to do, they say it's too hard to do. It's too hard for me to do it, or I can't do that right now. There's no better time than now. I don't want anyone to put a whole bunch of strenuous things on themselves, but things like incorporating healthier routines in your life, working out, doing some cardio and things like that. And people are like trying to find a slot to fit things like that into their schedule. And it's not important until your health is really in a damaging state, and that's when people feel like I have to do it now, or I'm pre-diabetic, or I had a heart attack. Heart disease and heart disease related illnesses are taking people out of here, especially in the United States. It's very disappointing how bad our eating habits are here in the United States, especially opposed to other countries. And me going, flying overseas and visiting other countries, a lot of things that we eat here in the United States are not even approved for consumption in other countries. And our eating habits are completely out of whack. Our exercise habits are completely out of whack. And we do a whole lot of what we want to do here in the United States, and we don't do the things that we have to do. It seems like suffering has become a part of us. We have adopted suffering. Some of us know that some of our ways can be damaging to our health, to our mental health, to our minds, to our bodies, and to our futures. And sometimes we get to the point where we just don't care. Just a few days ago, maybe the day before yesterday, I had to watch someone that I love dearly. Basically, the road that that person was living, the path that that person was taking, ultimately led them to destruction. And if that's not rock bottom, what I saw that person experience, um, or what that person is going through. I don't know what is. It looked bad just looking at it. And some people get to the point where they just accept the fact that this is all, this is all I'm asking for in my life. And that's a horrible place to be. I would not wish that on my worst enemy. I don't want anyone to get to the place where they are just content with not living up to their full potential. There's so much potential in the grave. And it's excuses, it's procrastination, it's laziness, it's lazy mindsets. We don't want to think. We don't want to think for ourselves. We don't want to read. We don't want to learn. And there's a lot of people that want it, that don't have it, that have allowed themselves to fall under whatever circumstances that their life have been surrounded around. And it's just really not a good place to be. It's the things that we do with our time on a regular basis. Even from last Saturday, oh my gosh, all right, from last Friday to this Friday, I did so much. I really did. I did so much with my time that was very beneficial for me in different areas of my life. Things like prioritizing my mental health. I love going out to the lake, and the day that I experienced a loved one, basically take a nosedive, and I knew it was hard for me to watch it. I had to get myself together and go to work, and I'm out here empowering people, and I just got so much on my plate. And I did show up for that person for a few moments, but that day was hard for me. It was devastating to even watch. And I took myself to the lake, and I sat at the lake, and I fed the ducks. And one duck started fighting another duck over the bread, and I fussed at them like they were my kids. And it pleased my spirit, and it catered to my mental health. And I did that because I know I needed to do it. So in the midst of everything that was going on during that day, and I'm getting a little misty, but I know I had to do something to prioritize my peace and my mental health, because it was disturbing what I had to witness that day. And that's never a waste of time. I'm breaking that down like that because sometimes we don't prioritize our mental health because we are so busy. I had so much on my plate just that day. I want to say it was Wednesday. Wednesday is the busiest day of the week for me. I mean, constant. From the time I wake up to the time I pass out at night, Wednesdays are the busiest day of the week for me. And it was on a Wednesday, and I had to take time out to breathe, to accept, that, with that person put themselves in a position to end up where they ended up. And it was sad to see, but I had to prioritize my mental health. And those are the things that I do with my time. And that's why I'm talking about time with you guys today. That's never a waste of time. What are you doing with your time that is helping you in a major way? So I hope that you are utilizing your time to its full potential, that is doing things that will ultimately benefit you in a major way in your future. Because small things like that, if you spend 5 minutes prioritizing your mental health, it will greatly benefit you down the line. And I don't want to live with the burdens of anyone else. I want my peace, regardless to the decisions that other people decide to make. and I can't help what other people do. I can't even help with the people that I talk to and empower and motivate on the regular basis. Some of the same people watch these videos. I go out and talk to some of the same people sometimes. Sometimes I notice a major impact that I am having on the people that I talk to on a regular basis. Sometimes I see that there is no effect at all. And I don't get myself worked up because of, the decisions that people choose to make, because I know that there is someone out here that will greatly get something out of the things that I'm doing on a regular basis. So I continue to try to maximize my time. I do give myself a lot of leisure time. I do spend plenty of time pouring into myself and self-care and reading books and educating myself and exercising and working out and prepping healthy meals, so I won't be running through nobody drive-through as much as I love French fries. I have not had any drive-through French fries in a while because I know it's not good for me. I choose to prioritize my health in different ways, and we just have to mold our life to what we want it to be. We have to set the tone for our life of what we really want it to be. It is not as hard as we think it is. A lot of suffering going on for different reasons, but what's the tone that you're setting for your life? Like, what is the tune of the song that you are dancing to? I want my life to be blissful. I want my life to be full of grace and mercy and happiness and abundance and everything that I know that God has out here for me. I cannot force that on anyone, but I do know the things that I am asking God for and the things that I want for myself. So it is the little things, that amount to the big things. I talked to you guys about atomic habits and taking baby steps. We are well into the Happy New You challenge that I created and introduced to you guys in June. These weeks are flying past. Like, it's going to be Christmas before we know it. So if you have been suffering with some of the same things, going through some of the same things, your health may be suffering. You may be going through mental distress or depression or financial difficulties, which we are all going to face. But what are you doing now that is going to help benefit you in the future? So we have to think about our time. That is basically the purpose behind this message, is thinking about our time. What are we doing with our time? Are we maximizing our full potential? Are we setting a good tone for our life? Are we molding ourselves into what we actually want it to be? Are you happy? That's a good question. Are you happy? And if you are not happy, what are you doing to obtain the level of happiness that you desire in life? We all want to be happy. Every living thing on the planet yearns for happiness. And oftentimes us as human beings, we look for happiness in the wrong places. You're not going to always find it in your spouse or in your mate, or I'm going to be so happy when I find that perfect person and all of that kind of stuff. The happiness that you look for in other people is the happiness that you are going to find in yourself. So we have to look from within. Everything comes within. Peace comes within. You can be in the middle of complete chaos and still have inner peace. Some people think that is so far-fetched because they have been sitting in the midst of chaos for so long. But I'm telling you, it's closer to the tips of your fingers than you think it is. Peace is not far from you. You just have to go out there and grab it. It's not going to come chasing after you. You have to welcome the company of peace into your life and bring it in your life. You have to bring joy in your life. You have to do something to obtain the things that you want in your life. I have to do things on the regular basis to obtain the level of joy, of happiness. I was in I was in the women's shelter maybe a few weeks ago, and I just been having an amazing time in the women's homeless shelter lately. I've been reaching out to some women, just like on a personal level, that we can all come together and relate to and laugh and talk and get a little teary eyed. And, it has just been absolutely amazing. So, one of the women pulled up my YouTube channel, and it shows, me in different places and different pictures and all of my colors and all of that kind of stuff. And she said, wow, her first reaction was, you look so happy. And I am happy. I am happy despite of everything that is going on around me. I'm extremely happy. I can't ask for any more happiness. Like, any more happiness in my life would be a bonus. I'm telling you. And this is the place that you want to be in. And I never noticed that you can that you can see the happiness on me when you look at me. But it's a great place to be, and I'm grateful for it. I was not always happy. I come from terrible, rough, hard, dark beginnings, and I want to be happy, and I work hard to be happy. So I'm not apologetic for my level of happiness. I want to be this happy forever. I don't even want this to just be a single season of happiness for me. I want this to be a lingering life term, just for the rest of my life. I want to be as happy as I am, or even happier, despite of everything. I was praying yesterday, and I said, oh God, lacking nothing. I don't need nothing. I don't want nothing. My kids don't want nothing. They don't need anything. And it is just a good place to be. That is the promises of God. And I'm like, I can't ask for nothing. I cannot ask for a single thing. I'm living comfortably. I'm in good health. I'm in a good place mentally. And no one gave that to me. No one handed that to me on a platter. I work hard to obtain what I have on the regular basis. I work for it every single day. I do things to add towards my happiness, and I am surrounded around such great joy and peace. People that laugh and talk and say such great things to me every single day. And a lot of people that speaks nice to me on a regular basis, they don't know how hard my background is, and I might not express how much it means to me when people say nice things to me on the regular basis, but it means so much to me when people speak highly of me to me. And it means so much to me when people are so nice to me every single day, because people weren't always nice to me. Everyone that I know is not nice to me now. My own flesh and blood, my family, people that have saw me grow up from birth, do things to me that they would not do to a complete stranger, even today. And it fills my heart so much when people are so nice to me every single day. And a lot of people are very nice to me now on a regular basis. And I just believe that it is just how I want my life to be. I don't have to live in the suffering that I used to live in, and I don't have to deal with the negativity. I can just exit out the exit door. I can go that way and they can go there. I just don't have to suffer with the things that I had to suffer with anymore. And I am very, very purposeful about where my life is today. And I thank God for it. I really do. So this is what my time consists of when I am prioritizing myself on a regular basis in every way. I try to make it my top priority to be there for my children. I have a lot of children. I have 5 amazing sons and 2 beautiful daughters, and I make it a point to be there for them as much as I can on a regular basis, each of them individually. They each have all individual needs, and they all need me in different ways, and I cater to my children in different ways every single day as much as I can. That is despite of reaching out to people, to empowering people, to being a motivational speaker, to being an author. I am writing my 5th book right now. I have so much on my plate, and I'm still in a good place. I feel good about myself and the things that I do on a regular basis because the way that I manage myself and the way that I manage my time. I had such a great time yesterday. I went out to, they call it the green, out here in Dover, and the jazz was amazing. This female saxophone player was absolutely amazing. I got to spend time. I told you a dear friend of mine lost her mother, and I got to spend some time with her yesterday, which was much needed for me and her. I'm so glad. I just the smile on her face, and it's very apparent how much she's still grieving, and and my heart just poured out to her. But we laughed and we danced, and we just had such an amazing time yesterday, listening to music out on the green. And yesterday, period, was an amazing day for me. I can't even tell it all. I woke up kind of groggy. I knew it was things that I had to do. Typically in the mornings on Thursdays, I work from home. I do the things that I know I need to do from home on my computer, and, managing my bills and finances, and, all the things that I do from home before I go out, because Thursday is my swim day as well. But let me tell you, God had people on my phone, blessing me yesterday. I'm like jaw-dropping miracles, oh my gosh, just taking burdens off of me. I can't worry anyway. I won't allow myself to worry. But situations ain't even a situation. Just from yesterday, I'm like, God. Yesterday was just such an amazing day for me, from beginning to end, in every moment in between. And I'm moving and shaking, and I'm just not just sitting still, and I'm asking God for what I want, and I'm working towards it at the same time. And I'm experiencing fruitfulness, especially, of the things that I'm doing. I'm so grateful. I just really am. I take none of it for granted. And even though I am working hard, I know it's not any doing of my own. I know it's only by the grace of God that he continues to open doors for me. People calling me, with major opportunities, and just interested in what I'm doing, and all kinds of financial blessings and everything. I'm telling you, yesterday was just great. And I am really so grateful for it. But that's what I want for myself. That's just what I want for myself. I want to have amazing days every single day. Some people get groggy about Mondays and all that kind of stuff. I'm a Monday lover. Mondays is always a busy day for me, but I pour into myself tremendously on Mondays, and I appreciate my Mondays. And I have productive Mondays, and I just love my Mondays. So, I know we're not the same. We are absolutely not the same. You got your Monday lovers and you got your Monday haters. But these things, I'm just telling you, things that I do to manage my time and prioritize myself. Just using myself as an example, because I want to maximize my potential and live my life to the best of my ability possible. And if there's anything that I can do to assure that I acquire the things things that my heart desires, the things that I want for my children, maintain a good mental headspace, a level of peace, and obtain the things that I'm asking God for, it is worth every effort. It is worth every moment that I have to spare and sacrifice in the things that I'm doing on the regular basis. So I am not complaining. I am just grateful and working hard and doing the things that I need to do to for my life to elevate and grow, and for my life to get better the way that I want it to be, and even more. I can't even ask for anything more right now. So I mean, I can't want for anyone what they don't want for themselves. You know, I hate to see people stuck in suffering and just not happy, and I wish the best for all of you. I really, really do. I love you, and God bless you. I'm going to wrap this video up with this. Good morning and happy Friday. I know some of you guys are glad that it is the weekend. Finally, the weekend is almost here. Enjoy it. Be safe. Please look forward to another life lesson this coming Wednesday. You guys, some of you are already familiar with how I do my topics on Wednesdays. I hope you all are getting something out of it. We had a great time with sex this past Wednesday. I know I did. I mean, it was a hoot. To me anyway. But listen, go subscribe. I'm like 11 subscribers away from 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which is a major breakthrough to hit 500 subscribers. So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. That is True Value, Knowing Your Worth on YouTube. Also, my books. Don't forget about my books, guys. I am so excited about the new book that I am working on right now, and that is called Misunderstood. Oh my gosh, I'm just having such a great time with Misunderstood right now. And that is the spoken truth of the unspoken. So that's going to be available. I'm not going to say soon. I'm going to take my time and work my way through this project, but it is underway. But anyway, I do have 4 books already published and on sale on Amazon. That is True Value, Knowing Your Worth, Walking Treasure, Discover Your Hidden Treasures, Feed Your Soul, Your Personal Guide to Health and Wellness, and Religiously. And that is a closer look at spirituality and religion. So in the meantime, you guys go out here and have a blessed and amazing Friday, a great weekend. Head over to my YouTube channel for more motivation. But in the meantime, you guys continue to stay blessed.